Hola guys and girls, and welcome to the new league I am in. I created the SMD a while ago, and now we are back in Season 2 as my main off-season league, while the GBA is of course not going on. Of course, the finals are going to happen today. They should be uploaded on Sunday, but after that the off-season officially starts, and starting next week, the battles for SMD will be uploaded, so the break of league content is gone right now. I'm sad he was not playoffs part, of course, in the GBA, but now we are back to some league content. And first of all, what is the SMD? SMD stands for Screw My Draft, and basically what the whole idea behind this league is, it's more of a fun league. It's not a serious, quote-unquote real league. It's more of a fun league, because in Screw My Draft, you don't draft your team, the other coaches draft your team. So basically everyone ends up with a bad team, and yeah, then we just have some battles for each other, like with standard stuff. We got 3 divisions, 12 people, and yeah, then playoffs and all this good stuff. So yeah, this is not really a draft analysis, more than draft real, because there's like not too much to analyze about, because the reasons why I picked these mons, because I didn't even pick these mons, I got them, and yeah, so I can reveal them to you, and yeah, basically tell you how I'm excited I am to use them and all this good stuff. So the whole draft was, the whole mons were split into different tiers by how good they are. The main board was from the TDP, the draft project. It's now a project of mine. I had videos on those already. If you don't know what this is about, basically it's a system to get the perfect prices for mons, and I used it as a base chart and then did some changes to the tiers, and yeah, that's why we have a tier system of S, A, B, C, D, E, and F tier. You have 1 S-Mon, 1 A-Mon, 1 B-Mon, 2 C-Mon, 2 D-Mon, 1 E-Mon, and 1 F-Mon. It was pretty fast, but it doesn't really matter. In the end, you will see the mons I have. It just to make sense why I still have some good mons. Like, I will have 1 mon out of the S tier, so basically you're forced to give your opponents good mons, but you can like decide which of the good mons he gets, so like the synergy doesn't make sense and all this good stuff. Just so you're not surprised. So, for the league in general, like I said, we are 12 people. I will go over them real quick. We got Tom from Torpedoes, so of course not from the GBA. Same from GBA as well. We got Steve, aka Magnitude from the Milwaukee Sawsbucks. We got Marcadi and his Buffalon Bills. Septal MC, hint is San Francisco Arcaninas. Togawa and his Portland Timbers. Myself, of course. Then we got Bill Standish and his Adelaide Honchcrows. Rizzy Pow and the Phoenix of Floras. The Confusion with his Miami Heat Waves. Evelyn with her Herdia Bremen. Stroomraver and the Parasect Jermaine, and last but definitely not least, we got Earthman from the Pittsburgh Pirates. All the links from these 5 guys will be in the description. Not everyone uploads. I did say in the beginning, uploads are not mandatory, so everyone who wants to upload can upload. I will be one of them. Every Sunday will be upload for my match, but not every one of them uploads as well. But just check them out, and you can just ask them on Twitter, basically, or you will find out either way if they upload the SMD medal or not. A very good amount of them does, but a few do not. But yeah, that's enough of the talk. Let's get into the meat of this video, which is of course my team. So, my first pick had to be an F-Mon, and Tom was the one picking that for me, and he got for me Cosmoem. It's very bulky, can use Violite and all this good stuff, and yeah, it has 3 attacks. None of them attacking moves. Not gonna lie, Cosmoem, it's never gonna come to a match like it. Like the only thing it does is like PP stall your opponent. And it's free setup, it's free everything, it's a Cosmoem, it has 3 moves. It's my F pick, so it is my worst pick, and since I was the first F pick, I got the worst of the F mons, and yeah, it's Cosmoem. Does nothing, will do nothing. Basically, I only have 9 mons now, because this is useless. But yeah, this is on streamer draft is around. Next one, let's talk about that. We can talk a bit more D pick I got from Rizzy Pow, which is Spiritomb. Spiritomb is a bit a fun one, of course, a ghost, so I can spin block. Nice Pursuit Trapper with a ghost dark typing, of course, very nice because only weak to fairy. Spiritomb I did not use, I think, in any league so far, so I'm not too familiar with it, but it can run mix, can run defensive, so I'm very decently happy with Spiritomb to use. Excited to use that. Next up, I got Cloaking from the Confusion as my C tier pick. On Cloaking, of course, I have a vast amount of experience using Cloaking. This is the 4th league I actually got Cloaking in my draft, and Cloaking has always been a bro. Cloaking is, in my opinion, the better of the slow brothers, and it's gonna be fun to use that. Very excited to see Cloaking. So, and next up, I got Lapras. I got Lapras actually from, let me check, from Evelyn. Of course, in water type with Cloaking, but Lapras I am forward looking to using. Of course, not the best one, but it's very bulky. Got water absorb, so immunity to water attacks is very nice. Of course, not too weak to that yet, but having immunity and the Scald Switching is always great. It gets Freeze Dry, which of course is basically the best ice move in the game because it hits water type super effectively. Dragon Dance set up potentially, and it's so far the only priority I got. Oh wait, I got Splinter with Sucker Punch, but now I got Ice Shard on Lapras as well, so yeah, very excited to use Lapras. I was looking forward to use that as well. Like, it was one of my lists. I want to try out, like, one of the fancy low-tier mons, which maybe can do some work. Now I actually get the chance to use Lapras, and I'm very happy with that. So, and after that, I actually get the first of my better mons. I get my A-tier pick right here, and Shroom decided to give me Tapu Koko. I am very happy using Tapu Koko. It was on my list of Gen 7 mons I definitely want to try out. Sadly, of course, with GBA, I was expecting to not get it because I was a very early pick and a lot of people pick after me. So, was not really expecting to get Tapu Koko, but very happy to get him here. He's very fast, he can run mixed, and you know how much I love on my offensive mons if they can be mixed. Because that means they can't have dedicated physical wall or special wall. They have to find a mon which can wall both variants, and that's of course always more difficult. And just having such a speedy mon which gets boosted electric types, like this, their own stab is boosted. Of course, mons can fall asleep, which is like a nice secondary effect. And yeah, that's Tapu Koko for you. It's a fairy as well, so yeah, we already got a fairy on our team. Mainly a reason I got this because I already have 2 water types, so reactive terrain is actually not helping me so far. It's more hurting me than actually helping me. So yeah, curse your Shroom with you giving me electric terrain. Of course, Shroom Waver being the electric terrain master himself. Next up, I actually got my S tier pick, so my team actually is looking like a real team. Steve decided to give me an S tier mon being a Manatee. And of course, being another water type and now one weak to electric. But still, Manatee is a great mon. Actually, I have some experience using Manatee. And it's a very nice wall breaker. You basically always slap Lorindo Berry or the electric weakening berry, Wakon Berry, that is. Wakon Berry on it and Tail Glow 3 attacks, and boom, you're basically set to get at least a few kills. With a slower monster, sure, and the faster monster from Revenge Kill won't kill because of the berry, if you choose the berry right. So yeah, Wakon Berry won't help me too much in this game, because of course electric terrain, if that is up, maybe some of the stronger electric types are still able to OHKO me through that. But either way, very excited to use Manatee. Very good mon, but it was an S tier pick to be fair, so it had to be a great mon. There was only great mons left at this point. So, next up, Will was Will's turn, basically, to give me a B pick, and I got from him the Heatran, Fire Steel, 4 times weak to ground. I hate it. I hate Heatran. I had Heatran once in a league, and actually my first league ever. In the first transfer phase, I dropped it again. I don't like Heatran. I know it's a decent mon. It's a good mon. It has very strong, very nice resistances and all this good stuff. But I hate having 4 times weaknesses to such a comp type as ground and then not being like one of the fast mons. Like Heatran is like decent fast, but it's more of a slow mon. And you just anything with Earthquake is a trouble for Heatran. It's very annoying. I don't like Heatran. Many people can use it well. I'm not one of them. I hate Heatran. And I'm not happy with that pick. Would have preferred any other B pick more, to be honest, but there we go. Gets us some nice resistance, gets us a fire type, so now we only need a grass type, so we got our first core, but still, it's a Heatran, and I'm definitely not the right person to using Heatran. But yeah, next up, George actually decided to give me another steel type, saving me from having Heatran as my only steel type, and he got me Metagross as my C pick. Metagross is a fun one, very bulky, one of the pseudo legendaries, there we go, that's the correct word. Pseudo legendaries, so very nice stat distribution. It's a bit slow in comparison to the others, but very, very bulky. And of course has a huge amount of coverage. Sadly, only on the physical side. This one is not the one that can really run mixed. For that you would need like tough claws to get a boost on grass and all this good stuff. But this of course standard Metagross, not the mega variant. But either way, it's another rocker. Metagross, it's a steel type. I would probably have more fun using than Heatran. Next up, I am very happy with the D pick. Chris aka Toguwa got me here because I actually got Gligar. And while you're wondering why Lars, why are you so happy with Gligar? It's another 4 times weakness. You don't like Heatran. Why is Gligar so nice for you? Because Gligar actually has hazard removal. Gligar gets defog, and they are going into the season with having hazard removal, and I'm very happy with that because I was very scared of not having any hazard removal in this team and just be hazard stack each week after week and not being able to do anything about that. I had to wait till the 9th pick to finally get my hazard removal, but it's Gligar, and I'm happy with that. It's a Violet, it's pretty bulky, it's not throwing that easily to an HP Ice. Ice Beam is another story, but as long as it can get rid of hazards, take some hits, U-turn out, maybe even do some Baton Pass shenanigans. I'm very happy with Gligar, mainly because it has removal, like I said, but like with some Baton Pass shenanigans, all of my mons are basically a threat if I can just get some speed to them, or some Sword Stances, or whatever. Of course not both. We are not banning Baton Pass, but we are having that you can't, like, the old rule where you can't Baton Pass speed plus anything else. So yeah, that's what Gligar is here for. And last but not least, I got an E-pick, not an ear pick. I already have 2 ears, I don't need another ear. So yeah, Tap made my E-pick, and I got from him the Goat! Go-Goat! A grass type, and like you already knew from what I said a few seconds earlier, I have a fire, water, grass core, which is very nice. It's not the strongest one. Like on paper, it looks very cool, like the Cloaking, Manatee, Heatran, and Go-Goat. Go-Goat, of course, being the weakest to that. I got a triple water core, and then I got Heatran, Go-Goat. But I already have some experience using Go-Goat. I had it in the league before. It's very nice coverage, can run both sides. Very huge HP set, 120 something HP set. And yeah, not that good defenses, but this is such an HP set, you don't need good defenses, so it can take a lot of hits. I think it's a very underrated mon. In any other league, it's like one of my, if any other grass type is picked, I would gladly pick Go-Goat. I think it's a very nice value pick in a lot of leagues. Bulk up, it gets reliable recovery in Milk Drink as well, which is a big thing. And then, of course, with Heatran actually having Flash Fire, with Lapras having Water Absorb, and Go-Goat having Sap Silver, I'm actually immune to all 3 starter types, being fire, water, and grass. I have immunity to all of those. Then, of course, ground immunity is something. Then I have poison immunities. Then I have a fairy immunity, dragon immunity I have as well. So I have a lot of immunities, which is great. I just have to find the right switch. And of course, the opponent predicts me. He can just very easily wreck me. But just having these immunities is very nice in some mind games. But yeah, this is the full team. Let me know in the comments what you think of them. If you have any nicknames ideas, of course, leave them there as well. And yeah, who do you think will be the MVP of this game? Oh, wait. Where are you talking about MVP? The Z-Captains. I didn't even talk about the Z-Captains. The Z-Captain rule was that I can pick 2 mons, which can't be my Z-Captain, and then another coach can pick 2 Z-Captains on my team. Every Z-move is allowed. There are no restrictions regarding Z-moves. And the Z-Captains I got are Lapras and Go-Goat, my 2 E-picks. And yeah, with Lapras I already have some ideas. With Go-Goat I have no idea what the Go-Goat can potentially do. I will find out through the season. If you have some ideas, of course, let me know in the comments. But yeah, who will be the MVP? If you want to know more about the other teams, like I said, not everyone does upload, so not everyone does upload a team analysis, reveal, whatever. As well, you can just check out the SMB Twitter. Link to that is in the description. There's a picture of like all the drafts, and you can check out who drafted what, who got screwed the most, and all this good stuff. But either way, I hope you're excited. The battles, like I said, start next week, so you can be excited for that. League content is returning to my channel. And yeah, that's basically all. I will see you in no time. Ciao.